What's going on? Good morning, FGC. Red K hanging out with you guys. And during the Xbox developer conference, we got inundated with a brand new fighting game, 3v3 fighting game from the guys at Skybound for Invincible Versus. I've already seen the trailer once. I have thoughts about it. It's mid, but I got more information. We'll go through the trailer. We'll talk about who's making it, all that. Get my thoughts on it coming up next. So truthfully, this is my second time watching it. First time I was like, what is this? I do like the art style, I'm not gonna lie. But this art style and when the game starts is a little different. I was like, huh. This kind of looks like it could be an RPG, kind of looks like it could be a fighting game, but you don't know what it could be yet.
You'd understand why I had to do this. Except
I like the cell shaded animation.
Or die.
Adam Eve, bam, gotcha.
Propose a third option.
Should look good.
I'm not your son anymore. I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good. I'm
Invincible.
I trusted you.
Huh.
Ready to bleed?
Wow. Okay.
All right, coming through.
3v3 tag fighting.
Need a hand?
Okay, we've got instant tag.
Yeah, how you like this? It's an army.
I am ending you. I see it all now.
Huh. So that's the game. Like it's obvious that the game is not done yet. Like the animations for the cutscene, and then like so all this right here that we're watching, right? All this like animation for the scene, like this is all really good. I love this like art style, but somehow when it gets into actual fighting, I don't know, because they're not done yet. It doesn't look as good as say like a Marvel Tokon. Like this all looks great, right? And you can tell they're definitely trying to do some like Dragon Ball Fighters inspired gameplay.
I hoped you'd understand why I had to do this. Accept our rule or die.
I'd like to propose a third option.
I'm not your son anymore. I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good. I'm
And we can see they're still keeping the art style, but it loses something. I don't know what it is. It looks like a comic book, but it loses something as soon as it goes into gameplay, right? Very much so Dragon Ball Fighters. I was thinking at the beginning of this trailer, like when I saw like the blood and everything, I was like, oh, maybe NRS is doing this because NRS has history with like bloody fighters, and this is not pulling any punches. We're definitely going to get some kind of like fatality or something. But there are some interesting things in the game. I don't think the game's done yet. This is the first showing of the game. I think it's gonna go through some change before we see it actually. But let's go back to the trailer and break it down again. So it is a kind of not like a grounded fighter. So I'm thinking more Dragon Ball, right? Looks like we definitely got air combos. More maybe NBC 3 than Dragon Ball Fighters. Like the fact that this move was just canceled. We got EX moves confirmed. Apparently we saw the EX move where Mark goes in there. I mean Invincible, whatever his name is. All right. We got what is that? What is this piece of, I don't know what that is. Anyways. Look like we got this looks to be like a very like grimy game, man, because this looks like look like she getting caught up in the infinite right now. So looks to be like one of those, you know what it really looks like? It really looks like the new what's the game called? Hunter x Hunter. It kind of gives me Hunter x Hunter vibes, but like they're really not going for the entire like Dragon Ball Fighters. It's fun. Let's see.
Let's do this.
All right, we definitely have super moves. Supers are there.
Need a hand?
All right, instant tag is the thing, like we saw.
Yeah, you like this? It's an army.
I am ending
I'm not sure if that's a super or a system mechanic. So if we look back, Mark does like this punch or whatever case is. If remember Dragon Ball, they had the system mechanics in Dragon Ball where you would like pop up in the air and then go follow them and everything like that. It was a whole like cinematic thing that you were involved in, but it looks to be a little bit different. So that looked like that could not be a super, like that's a super. We know that's a super, right? I think that could be, I don't know. Look like there's some kind of fatalities as well, which is pretty cool. All right, so like I said, this is my second time watching it. I watched it live during the Xbox conference, and it looks good and bad at the same time. It definitely looks like it definitely needs some work done to it, but there's some good building blocks there. So it's being done by Skybound, and I'm like, who the hell is Skybound? So Skybound is the guys that have made Skybound is the guys who did Neverwinter Nights, and they did Telltale Games, and they actually, I guess, got the they have the rights to Invincible because they're making like another Invincible game on top of that, and they've got like 2 of them. This is one that's in the bag or whatever the case is, and I don't think this was the best time to put out this trailer, not because I don't think it's good. It's just that Marvel like Tokens just did it looks so good that it's kind of like it's kind of, yeah, you can, by comparing the two, it's kind of bad or whatever the case is. But there is cause for hope for this game because this game is being made by Skybound, but they're actually, Skybound is not making the game. It's a subsidiary of Skybound called Quarterbound. What am I doing? Quarter Up. So Quarter Up is making the game, and they are a bunch of devs that are responsible for the KI 2013. So KI 2013 in its original iteration before it got taken over. Still a lot of good things in there. They gave us the rollback GGP, so that's great. Everybody's still using that. Instinct mode. There's a lot of good things about KI that came out of the mode. So I don't know what kind of budget they got because it looks a little shoestring budget-y, but just seeing the game for the first time, I'm pretty sure it'll come together in the final hour. And Killer Instinct is still a game that's being played today in 2025. So that team, if it's that core developers from the 2013 Killer Instinct game, there is hope for the game. I mean, Invincible is a great IP. There's going to be blood and violence in the game, so we don't have to worry about it being thumbed down. So all the MK players can maybe make your way over here. I mean, you've already been playing a tag fighter game, so maybe a 3v3 tag fighter game would be even better. I don't know. I wonder how deep, because when you're doing the 3v3, you got to have at least what? You got to start the game with at least like 16 to 20 characters. you want to have some like variation in it. So a lot of characters coming out, and it looks like the non-in-game art style looks amazing. It's just when the game starts, I don't know, I can't put my finger on it. It looks a little bad, but the combat doesn't look bad. It's just, I don't know, it's not all together. I hope this is a game that has like a beta and like it goes through some changes and iterations, because as of right now, was there a release date? Let's go back. Let's go back and see if there was a release date. I do not think there was. Let me ask Jimmy. Was there a release date for this game?
Yes. A release window has been announced for Invincible Vs.
Release window.
It is slated to launch sometime in 2026. The game will be available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and PC.
XS. Yeah, I don't think this is making 2026. If it does, it's late 2026, 2027. But the fact that it exists is great. So they're saying that this has a big 2026 window, and it does not look like a 2026 game. But it does look intriguing, right? So we got an article breaking down some more on what's going on with Invincible Vs. So during today's game showcase 2025, Invincible Vs was announced as implied by the title. This is a fighting game based off the Skybound Invincible IP. Within the trailer, it was revealed that Invincible Vs Versus is coming to Xbox Series X, PlayStation, and PS5. It's set release with sometime in the release of window of 2026, though developers weren't ready to tell us exactly just what the date was yet. Yeah, the game looks like it needs to bake a little bit. Invincible Vs is shown to be a 3v3 fighter, similar to Marvel's Capcom series. Invincible Versus is demonstrated to have a tag mechanic, but is currently unknown if players will be able to use their side characters to assist during the gameplay. The revealed characters thus far are Omni-Man, Adam Eve, Thula, Liu Kang, and Rex, Splode, and of course, Invincible. We've got to see small snippets of gameplay for each of these 6 combatants. As expected, Invincible Vs is demonstrated to be an extremely violent and amount of violence that's shown to be pretty comparable to what fans are for Mortal Kombat series. Yeah, so yeah, it did give me MK vibes. I was thinking maybe even NetherRealm might have been a developer. In fact, it looks there's some sort of mechanic that allows characters to essentially perform a fatality against one of the opponent's fighters. This causes the character to brutally murder the opponent in ways that would be befitting as the Invincible series. When the game actually starts, like all these pictures right here, right, are from the before fight scene animations, right? It looks real different when you start fighting. But it looks a little bit like, I don't know if you guys remember what Hunter x Hunter X Impact looked like. Like when we first saw it, it would just look so very like bare bones, but the art style was good. And the more that game has come along, the better that game's gotten. I think for a first showing, not bad. I do want to see some system mechanics. The fact that Quarter Up, the guys from Killer Instinct, is making this game makes me like my ears pop up a little bit. So definitely on my radar. I just think that if the way that Marvel Tokon looks, I don't know how it's gonna play. Of course, it's a it's from the developers Guilty Gear. It's Arxis, so there is a pedigree there, and they did make the Dragon Ball game that I just like this game too. So I mean, I think everybody wants to get out the way of that game right now. That's like the big heavy hitter in the room. But interested. We got a year to wait to see what it looks like, and we'll be up on it, man. And then we hear some more about it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Good morning, FGC. I'm Red K. See you guys online, and we out. Peace.